Shalom, Most High in Christ bless. This brother Ronald from R94 Israel Rising.
Brother Ronnie.
Today we're gonna go over a class that we went over before, not quite before. We're gonna show you the difference between, even though we use them a lot, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. We're gonna prove that even though we use them interchangeably, they mean something different, right? And I'm gonna give you an examples of how it's used and how you use them, if you understand. So we're gonna take our time. It's not gonna be a very long class, but we're gonna do a lot of reading. So we'll suggest that you take some notes, get your pens and paper, get your Bibles. We're gonna go through a few precepts, right? So the first thing we're gonna go into, which is I'm gonna give you a premise on what we're gonna talk about. So like I said, it's about wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Knowledge is like information. You take in knowledge. This is the information you got. Understanding is how you perceive that knowledge or that information you get. And wisdom is what you do with that knowledge, right? So knowledge is the information. Understanding is how you perceive it, how you rationalize it in your brain. And wisdom, after you have all that stuff, wisdom is how you use that knowledge that you have, that you understand. I'm gonna go through a few precepts. First thing is let's get Malachi chapter 2, verse 7. Get that with you. Go ahead.
It's the book of Malachi, chapter 2, and verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge.
He said the priest that God sent, he should keep knowledge. Meaning that's what you should do. When you talk to your priest, you should get knowledge from him. He should be able to expound knowledge to you, information. Go ahead.
And they should seek the law at his mouth.
God uses knowledge as his law. So meaning that the information is what laws are we supposed to keep? That's the information. The information is the laws, the things that we're supposed to be doing, right? It's just like today. We talked to this guy, and this guy was trying to debate defiled foods. He believes that you could take the foods and just pray over them. Even though God say don't do them, he believes that you could just go ahead and pray over it and it's going to be okay. Well, God doesn't say that. He didn't believe that you could actually. It does. He said it in the Bible. It doesn't say that you can just eat whatever you want. You can't eat the defiled things. Well, God specifically said you can't eat them. So we corrected him. We gave him the precept, which is in Leviticus 11, and showed him the things that God said that we eat, that we can eat, and what we can't eat. Right. So that's the knowledge that we get. Let's get another precept on that. Give me Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 15.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 3, and verse 15. And I will give you pastors according to mine heart.
So this is a prophecy that God is saying. He said he's going to give you pastors according to his heart, right? Go ahead.
Which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding.
Uh-huh.
And it shall come to pass when ye be multiplied and increase in the land in those days, saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
They shall say no more, the ark of the covenant of the Lord.
So the key thing out of what I wanted to get was that he was going to give our people pastors that was going to feed them with the knowledge, with the understanding, and ultimately wisdom of what you do with those laws and understanding, right? Well, let's touch on understanding for a minute, because even in knowledge, even if you get the knowledge, you also got to perceive the right thing. You got to be able to understand what we're saying. So it can't be just that because you could read the book, the Bible, and get a basic understanding, but you need someone to teach you, to guide you to get an understanding. Matter of fact, I don't have it in my notes. Let's prove that right quick. Go to Acts 8. We just went over that earlier. Go to Acts chapter 8. Let's prove that. Go down to start at verse 27. Let's read that.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 8 and verse 27.
Now, this is just to prove that even though you could get a basic understanding, you would need somebody to help and guide you to make sure your understanding is correctly. Go ahead.
And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, an eunuch of great authority, under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians,
Go ahead.
who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship,
Go ahead.
was returning and sitting in his chariot, reads Esaias the prophet.
So this is an Ethiopian eunuch that is one of our people that was scattered all through Ethiopia, and he was coming back to Jerusalem because he was keeping the laws that we were supposed to keep in Jerusalem, which was like the feast days to worship, right? So he's got this book open. Isaiah's is Isaiah in the Bible. So he's reading the prophet Isaiah. Now watch this. Go ahead.
Then said the Spirit, said unto Philip, go near and join thyself to this chariot.
So Philip is one of the prophets that God sent out to teach, right? Go ahead.
And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah, and said, understandest thou what thou readest?
He said, do you understand what you're reading? Because you need understanding. Now watch what he says. Go ahead.
And he said, how can I, except some man should guide me?
That's the wisdom that this guy has. This guy said, man, how can I understand unless some man should guide me? Somebody that the Lord sent to guide me. Go ahead.
And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him.
So I ain't gonna get into the whole story, but Philip said with him, broke it down for him, and then he understood, right? So this is going into wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Give me Psalms chapter 111, verse 10. Let's get a precept on understanding. And you'll read these things right along with the other ones. They in the same verses because they similar, but they're not the same. Go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 111 and verse 10.
Go ahead.
The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom.
Now, we haven't touched on wisdom yet. He said, but the fear of the Lord is if you're wise, you'll fear the Lord, meaning you'll fear his judgments. Go ahead.
A good understanding.
And the key thing, remember, we dealing with understanding. He said, if you want a good understanding, go ahead.
Have all they that do his commandments.
When you find people that's not doing God's commandments, they have no understanding. If you see a pastor with a smooth coon face, he has no understanding. You see some pastor woman up there with a tight dress on, running her black lips, she has no understanding. God is not dealing with her. She's not filled with the Holy Spirit. God is not dealing. She has no understanding, right? Go to Job chapter 28, verse 28. Watch this.
This is the book of Job, chapter 28 and verse 28.
Go ahead.
And unto him he said, behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding.
So wisdom, if you fear God, you're going to depart from evil. That means you understand what the judgment is. That's right. So that's why the fear is the beginning of wisdom. And when you and if you understand what he's going to do to you, you understand that means you're going to depart from it. You ain't going to get involved in evilness, right? So the last thing I'm going to touch on is also wisdom. So give me Proverbs chapter 4, verse 7. So remember, we're dealing with knowledge, understanding, and now wisdom. Wisdom, knowledge is information. Understanding is how you perceive this information that you got. And wisdom is what you do with it, right? Go ahead.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
Wisdom is the principal thing.
The principle out of all three of them, though, is wisdom, because God is going to judge you on everything that you get. Hold that. You know what I want? Give me 2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. This is the key thing.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5 and verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Christ,
Go ahead.
that everyone may receive things done in his body.
So everything that you do in your body, you're going to be judged for. So that's why it says wisdom is the principal thing, because out of all of those particular things is what you do. Wisdom is the thing that you do. Right? Go ahead.
According to that he had done, whether it be good
If you get good, you get the blessing.
or bad.
Bad, you get the judgment. You're gonna be put to death. Let's go back. Go back to Proverbs 4 and verse 7.
Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 7.
Go ahead.
Wisdom is the principal thing.
Wisdom is the priest is the chief out of all three that we're naming. Go ahead.
Therefore, get wisdom.
Therefore, you need wisdom.
And with all thy gettings, get understanding.
You gotta have understanding with that wisdom to make sure that you operate it correctly, right? Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 7. Start at verse 11.
The book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 11.
Go ahead.
Wisdom is good with an inheritance, and by it there is profit
Go ahead.
to them that see the sun.
Go ahead.
For wisdom is a defense,
It's a defense. Go ahead.
and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
So we went here, even though this is going into money, it's linking them all up together. Because in this world right now, money is the thing that kind of runs this world. That's why money, like if you read the scriptures, it's like money answereth all things. We need this to operate. Start that over again. Read that real slow for them. Start at verse 11.
It's the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 11.
Go ahead.
Wisdom is good with an inheritance.
So just imagine that you have money and wisdom. If you got them both, right? Go ahead.
And by it there is profit to them that see the sun.
That see the sun. That's alive. Go ahead.
For wisdom is a defense,
So if you got wisdom, you're gonna be able to defend the things that you have. Go ahead.
and money is a defense. But the excellency of knowledge
Knowledge goes to information. So if you have the information of what to do with this wisdom, go ahead.
is that wisdom giveth life to them that have it.
There you go. So you need them both. All of it works together, works in line, right? One after the other, but they're all for your good, right? So we're going to give some examples of in the Bible about people of the past and because if you read the Bible, it's always all of our people always went back to what our ancestors did. The things that they did in the past was for our knowledge. Give me that right quick. Go to Romans chapter 15. I think it's 15 and 4. I think it is.
The book of Romans chapter 15 and verse 4.
Go ahead.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning.
So the things that was written before or before our time was written for us to learn from. Go ahead.
That we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
That's the only way we get hope. So the only way we get hope, we got to go back to see how our ancestors fixed things. How when they were in situations, how did they get out of certain things, right? Today we might use our grandparents or so on and so forth. But during that time, we wrote these things down and it's still here for our learning. So today we're going to do a little reading. It's going to take a little time, but we're going to go through it and I'm sure you'll be able to understand about wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Go to 2 Kings chapter 22. Going to do a little reading. I think I might jump a little bit because there's a lot of reading. But yeah, go to 22, start at 1.
It's the book of 2 Kings, verse 22 and verse 1.
Go ahead.
Josiah was 8 years old when he began to reign. And he reigned 30 and 1 year in Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
And his mother's name was Jedediah, the daughter of Adiah of Botzkar. And he did that which was right in the sight of the Lord,
Go ahead.
and walked in all the ways of David his father, and turned not aside to the right hand or to the left.
So Josiah was one of the good kings in Israel. And he didn't, he did the right things that God wanted him, right? Go ahead.
And it came to pass in the 18th year of King Josiah that the king sent Shaphan, the son of Azaliah, the son of Meshullam, the scribe, to the house of the Lord, saying, Go up to Hilkiah, the high priest, that he may sum the silver which is brought into the house of the Lord, which the keepers of the door have gathered of the people,
Go ahead.
and let them deliver it unto the hands of the doers of the work, that have the oversight of the house of the Lord, and let them give it to the doers of the work which is in the house of the Lord, to repair the breaches of the house.
Now, this is not done in the Christian church today. So this is like an offering. So what he did, he said, go up to the church, get the money, and instead of giving it to that wicked pastor that's telling you a bunch of lies, give it to the people that's fixing up the church, right? This is not done in the Christian church today, but this is what's happening here. Go ahead.
Unto carpenters and builders and masons, and to buy timber and hew stones to repair the house.
Go ahead.
Howbeit, there was no reckoning made with them of the money that was delivered unto their hand,
Go ahead.
because they dwelt faithfully. And Hilkiah, the high priest, unto Shaphan the scribe, and have found the book of the law in the house of the Lord. And Hilkiah gave the book to Shaphan, and he read it.
So they in the middle of them going to deal with the people fixing up the house, they found the book of the law. They found the Bible, right, of laws, right? Go ahead.
And Shaphan the scribe came to the king, and brought the king word again, and said, Thy servants have gathered the money that was found in the house, and have delivered it unto the hands of them that do the work,
Go ahead.
that they that have the oversight of the house of the Lord.
Go ahead.
And Shaphan the scribe showed the king, saying, Hilkiah the priest had delivered me a book, and Shaphan read it before the king.
So check this out. Now they find the Bible. So they bring the Bible and they start reading it to the king, to Josiah. Josiah gets this book. Now they breaking it, they giving it to him. Now watch this. Go ahead.
And it came to pass, when the king had heard the words of the book of the law,
now watch what Josiah do. Go ahead.
that he rent his clothes.
He said, oh man, we've been doing it wrong all this time, right? Go ahead.
And the king commanded Hilkiah the priest, and Hakim the son of Shaphan, and Akbar the son of Micaiah, and Shaphan the scribe, and Hasiah, a servant of the king, saying, Go ye, inquire of the Lord for me.
And so he's telling you to go in. He needs more information. He needs it broken down to him, right? Go ahead.
And for the people, and for all Judah, concerning the words of this book.
But based on what you just read for me, this is what it sounded like. Go ahead.
That is found. For great is the wrath of the Lord.
He said, this is why the Lord is whooping us up like this, right? Go ahead.
That is kindled against us, because our fathers have not hearkened unto the words of this book,
Our forefathers didn't do none of the instructions. They just did whatever they wanted, right? Go ahead.
to do according unto all that which is written concerning us.
Go ahead.
So Hilkiah the priest, and Hakim, and Akbar, and Shaphan, and Ashiah went unto Helda the priestess, the wife of Shalom,
Go ahead.
the son of Tekva,
Go ahead.
the son of Harhaz, keeper of the wardrobe.
Go ahead.
Now she dwelt in Jerusalem, in the college.
We had our own college. So what they did, they went back. They sent him to a woman that's a prophetess that's over the books over our college. We had a colleges with our own books. So he needed more information. Remember, information is knowledge, and outside of the knowledge is understanding. So he needed some more understanding of the knowledge that he just received. Right? Go ahead.
And they communed with her. And she said unto them, Thus said the Lord God of Israel, Tell the man that sent you to me, Thus said the Lord, Behold, I will bring evil upon this place,
Destroy this place. Go ahead.
and upon the inhabitants thereof, even all the words of the book which the king of Judah had read,
Go ahead.
because they have forsaken me, and have burned incense to other gods, that they might provoke me to anger with all the works of their hands.
Go ahead.
Therefore my wrath shall be kindled against this place, and shall not be quenched.
Go ahead.
But to the king of Judah he sent you to inquire of the Lord.
Go ahead.
Thus shall ye say to him, Thus saith the Lord God of Israel, as touching the words which thou hast heard, because thine heart was tender,
Go ahead.
and thou hast humbled thyself before the Lord, when thou heardest what I spake against this place, and against the inhabitants thereof, that they should become a desolation and a curse, and hast rent thy clothes, and wept before me, I also have heard thee, saith the Lord. Behold, therefore I will gather thee unto thy fathers, and thou shalt be gathered unto thy grave in peace,
Go ahead.
and thine eyes shall not see all the evil which I will bring upon this place.
Go ahead.
And they brought the king word again.
So he's telling it. So after he got it, the Lord says, listen, because you humbled yourself. Now this is going into wisdom. We're going to go get a little bit further into the wisdom that after he got the knowledge and understanding what he actually did, but he humbled himself. The first thing you got to do in this truth, in anything, you got to humble yourself. The Lord can't deal with no prideful person. The first thing is humble yourself, right? Start at 23:1 now. Let's see what he did. Let's see the wisdom that Josiah used.
The book of 2 Kings, chapter 23, and verse 1. And the king sent, and they gathered unto him all the elders of Judah and of Jerusalem.
Go ahead.
And the king went up into the house of the Lord, and all the men of Judah and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem with him, and the priests and the prophets and all the people, both small and great. And he read in their ears all the words of the book of the covenant, which was found in the house of the Lord.
So what he did was, not only did he take the information, once he got the true information, he didn't just hold it and harper it. He gave it to them too. That's what we do. As we understand, we give it as well. Not gonna hold all that and just keep all his information in. He's giving the information to him. Go ahead.
And the king stood by a pillar and made a covenant before the Lord to walk after the Lord and to keep his commandments.
Do what?
And to keep his commandments and his testimonies and his statutes with all their hearts and all their souls.
So not just in doing it, he did it with all his whole heart, talking about even his spirit. Everything was going towards the Lord. There's cases in here where people sometimes they might do the right thing, but it's not for the right reason. So both your heart and soul got to go right along with it. Go ahead.
To perform the words of this covenant that were written in this book.
Go ahead.
And all the people stood to the covenant. And the king commanded Hilkiah, the high priest, and the priest of the second order,
Go ahead.
and the keepers of the door, to bring forth out of the temple of the Lord all the vessels that were made to Baal.
So they have, just like in the churches today, they got vessels and stuff that's made to Baal. That's your crosses. That's the white Jesus that y'all put on the walls. That's the what else? They got all kinds of stuff in there that's full of idolatry. You know, all of those different sorority things and all that stuff is idolatry. He said, so the first thing he did, he said, man, rid your house, rid the church of all that foolishness, right? Go ahead.
and for the groves, and for all the host of heaven.
Go ahead.
And he burned them without Jerusalem in the fields.
So he took all of that idolatry stuff and burned it with fire. That's according to the law. Deuteronomy 7. Go ahead.
In the fields of Kedron, and carried the ashes of them unto Bethel.
Go ahead.
And he put down the idolatrous priest, whom the king of Judah had ordained to burn incense in the high place and in the cities of Judah.
Go ahead.
And in the places round about Jerusalem. Them also that burn incense to Baal, to the sun, and to the moon, and to the planets, and to all the host of heaven.
So them niggas was just doing all kinds. They were worshiping sun, the moon, the stars, the quasars. That's what they was doing. But watch this. Oh, keep going.
And he brought out of the grove from the house of the Lord without Jerusalem into the brook Kedron, and burned it at the brook Kedron, and stamped it small to powder, and cast the powder thereof into the graves of the children of the people.
Go ahead.
And he brake down the houses of the Sodomites
Go ahead.
that were by the house of the Lord, where the women wove hangings for the grove.
So they had fag houses. Sodomites is fags, homosexuals. They had fag houses right next to the church. It's very similar to today. This is wild. So as is then, that is today too. They're doing the same thing. But that's the wisdom of what he did. So once he got the information and the understanding, his wisdom was acting out all of those things. Tear down all the groves, tear down all that stuff. That was smart. That was wisdom. And God promised him, because he did that, he humbled himself. God was like, listen, I'm still going to bring a judgment on these people, but you ain't going to see it. You're going to be fine. Right? And anybody else that do that be fine. We're going to get one more account. Give me Genesis chapter 41. We're going to get another account. We're going to do a little more reading, but you're going to be able to see, hopefully you'll be able to see the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and how this brother, because this particular one is very similar to today's time. You're gonna have to we're gonna read this, and hopefully if you got understanding, you'll be able to understand that, this time is coming again. Start at verse 1. Genesis 41 and 1.
The book of Genesis, chapter 41 and verse 1. And it came to pass at the end of 2 full years that Pharaoh dreamed, and behold, he stood by the river. And behold, there came up out of the river 7 well-favored kinds of fat-fleshed, and they fed in the meadows. And behold, 7 other kinds came up after them out of the river, ill-favored and lean-fleshed, and stood by the other kind upon the brink of the river. And the ill-favored and lean-fleshed kind did eat up the 7 well-favored and fat kind.
Go ahead.
So Pharaoh awoke, and he slept and dreamed the second time. And behold, 7 ears of corn came up out upon one stalk,
Go ahead.
ranked and good. And behold, 7 thin ears and blasted with the east wind sprung up after them.
Go ahead.
And the 7 thin ears devoured the 7 ranked and full ears. And Pharaoh awoke, and behold, it was a dream.
It was a dream. Go ahead.
And it came to pass in the morning that his spirit was troubled. And he sent and called for all the musicians and of Egypt, and all the wise men thereof. And Pharaoh told them his dream, but there was none that could interpret them unto Pharaoh.
So Pharaoh had these dreams, so he went to the pastors, the priests, and the rest of the con artists. They're like, hey man, could you break this down for me? And they couldn't answer it, right? Jump over to verse number 15.
Genesis chapter 41 and verse 15. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I have dreamed a dream, and there is none that can interpret it. And I have heard say of thee that thou canst understand a dream to interpret it. And Joseph answered Pharaoh, saying, It is not in me. God shall give Pharaoh an answer of peace.
So the Lord is going out of all of these understandings, you know, because God gives some people interpretations of dreams, but it comes from God. You know, go ahead.
And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, In my dream, behold, I stood upon the bank of the river, and behold, there came up out of the river 7 kine, fat-fleshed and well-favored, and they fed in the meadow. And behold, 7 other kine came up after them, poor and very ill-favored and lean-fleshed, such as never saw in all the land of Egypt for badness. And the lean and ill-favored kind did eat up the first 7 fat kind. And when they had eaten them up, it came not to be known that they had eaten them, but they were still ill-favored as at the beginning. So I awoke. And I saw in my dream, and behold, 7 ears came up in one stalk, full and good.
Go ahead.
And behold, 7 ears withered, thin and blasted, with the east wind sprung up after them.
Go ahead.
And the thin ears devoured the 7 good ears. And I told this unto the magicians, but there was none that could declare it to me.
Now I'm going to understand. Go ahead.
And Joseph said unto Pharaoh, The dream of Pharaoh is one.
Is one is he. That's why God, at an amount of 2 or 3 witnesses, shall every matter be established. The Lord came to him twice with the same dream. It's being established. Go ahead.
God has showed Pharaoh what he is about to do. The 7 good kind are 7 years, and the 7 good years are 7 years. The dream is one. And the 7 thin and ill-favored kind that came up after them are 7 years. And 7 empty ears blasted with the east wind shall be 7 years of famine.
Go ahead.
This is the thing which I have spoken unto Pharaoh. What God is about to do, he show it unto Pharaoh.
So this is the information that now Pharaoh got this information, and now Joseph is breaking the information down, right? He's telling him, he's giving him an understanding of this dream. Gave him the information, now he's giving him understanding of this thing. Watch this, keep going.
Behold, there came 7 years of great plenty throughout all the land of Egypt. And there shall arise after them 7 years of famine.
Go ahead.
And all the plenty shall be forgotten in the land of Egypt, and the famine shall consume the land. And the plenty shall not be known in the land by reason of the famine following, for it shall be very grievous.
It's going to be bad. Go ahead.
And for that the dream was doubled unto Pharaoh twice. It is because the thing is established by God, and God will shortly bring it to pass.
Just like he said, out of the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses, God going to come to you twice to establish it. He's like, I'm not going back on this. This is going to happen. Go ahead.
Now therefore let Pharaoh look out a man discreet and wise.
Now this is wisdom he's about to give him. He's like, I done gave you the understanding of what all done happened. First we got the information, then I gave you the understanding. Now he's about to teach him wisdom. Watch the wisdom in this. Go ahead.
And set him over the land of Egypt.
Go ahead.
Let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the 5th part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years.
So very similar to today. We've been saying for a long time of how these plagues and famines and things are going to come again. So what he was telling them is the same thing we should have been doing then. Right now, gas is what, $8 in California. You know, it's $5 right now. But he's telling you what you should have did was take heed to that and started taking at least a 5th part of money or gas or whatever you can do to store up, because right now it's just the tip of the iceberg. It's going to get a lot worse. Keep reading. He gonna break down wisdom for you. Verse
And
34.
verse 34. And let Pharaoh do this, and let him appoint officers over the land, and take up the fifth part of the land of Egypt in the 7 plenteous years.
Meaning when you doing good, put a little something on the side. You ain't gotta spend it all, right? Go ahead.
And let them gather all the food of those good years that come, and lay up corn under the hand of Pharaoh,
ahead.
and let them keep food in the cities. And that food shall be for store to the land against the 7 years of famine.
He's using all of the stuff you done gathered up to use against the famine. The stuff that against it, meaning when things are really rough, now you got a savings that you could use against the famine, right? Go ahead.
Which shall be in the land of Egypt, that the land perish not through the famine.
So that's wisdom, right? So we read a lot, and it's a lot more that I would like to go through, but I'm gonna probably break it here right now. I know our people's can't hold, can't stay focused for a long time, but these particular things is just showing you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, I'm saying this so you could know the difference between them and to actually use wisdom, because wisdom is the principal thing. It's about what you do. You know, shalom.
Shalom.